عند رقم 13 بابنجيدا، خطير بابنجيدا غيرجع الكره للكانو، بالفعل رجع الكره للكانو، مشات لوسط الميدان، خصنا نحطوا التسديد ديال الكينيدي، هذا كنت بانهم خصهم يحتاطوا من التسديد ديال كينيدي. لاحظتوا بن محمود فقط عند طريبون ببعاد الكره خطيره جدا، خطيره جدا. لاحظوا الطريقه باش يمشيو الكره اللاعبين النيجيريين، واحد مهاجم واحد.
From Surulere to Rabat, Nigeria-Morocco clash again. What happened 26 years ago is going to happen today in Rabat. Finidi George, Julius Zagawa, they lit up the national stadium in Surulere as Nigeria defeated Morocco 2-0 on home soil. What is going to happen today? Are we going to have that same nostalgic feeling from 26 years ago in Rabat, Morocco? Different location this time around. Same team, same competition, but different location. Tonight, history calls again, but this time, the stage is set in Rabat. The lights will be brighter. The stakes are higher. 9 p.m. is the time. Favor, how will the pendulum swing?
Well, Onyechi, one thing I also want to add from what you've said is the fact that it's a different time in the sense that when Nigeria played against Morocco, it was a group stage. Now this is a knockout stage, so it's different. And the pressure is going to be different also. And Nigeria is now going to play in the home of Morocco. If Nigeria hosted then and then get to win Morocco, I mean, this time around, Morocco is hosting. But not to say that Nigeria cannot get a win, but it's going to be a tough game. I think, whatever anyone has said, I've seen different sets of build-ups in this game. We've seen, calculations, the fans angle, a lot of things. But the game is going to be mental. I think it's not going to be just on the field of play. It's going to tell in the psyche of the player. So the psychology of the Super Eagles of Nigeria need to do a lot. I mean, I remember Arteta saying something, don't play in the hands of the referee. In a sense, don't give the referee a reason to make a decision. So you will not put yourself in a situation where you do a nasty tackle in the box and you're saying you're waiting for VAR to tell you it's a penalty or not. Also, fouls. We have series of players who might be having another yellow card that prevent them from playing in the final they go through. So these are some of the things that will be playing in their minds. Calvin Bassey, Stanley Wabali.
So do not spill all the whole milk out of the whole the container.
I love milk.
Don't want you to. You love milk. But let's see if Chidechi also loves milk. Chidechi joining us. Chidechi joining us via Zoom right now. Chidechi, 26 years ago, is about to play again. This time around in a different location. Rabat is the location. Nigeria, Morocco going head to head here in the semi-final of the African Cup of Nations.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, guys. Let's hope 26 years ago does not repeat itself, because you could look at it from different ways, right? We are talking about the result of 26 years ago was that the host nation won this fixture.
Okay, because we're having a bit of confusion right now, saying it does not repeat itself. The results should repeat itself.
Yes, because it could be from anywhere. So be careful what you ask for. We could be saying Nigeria won the fixture. Another person could be looking at it from the point of view as the host nation won the fixture. And I would rather we are careful with saying a repeat of 26 years ago and not just saying straightforward. We hope for the same result from this fixture 26 years ago.
All right, let's look at the head-to-head between Nigeria and Morocco so far. Let's see, 5 games played so far, or even 4 games played so far between the two teams. Yes, 4 games. 1976, 1980, 2000, and 2004. But it seems we have Morocco's code and their number, judging by the results. Or is this fair?
I think we each make calls to each other since we're talking about having someone's number. Because in 76 they edged us, in 1980 we edged them, 2000 we beat them semi-comfortably, and then 2004 they edged us. And this is why this is a very, very exciting encounter, because we don't have clear daylight. It's not a case of, oh, this is a team that has traumatized Nigeria. Shout out to Cameroon. Or this is not a team that Nigeria gets the better of regularly. So it's a very balanced match. And that's why, to an extent, I want to agree with Favor that it is going to be more than just what is happening on the field of play, tactics-wise, emotions, and support is also going to play a major role.
All right, let's hear from the coach, from the players as they build up into this encounter. Today's the day. No more having to fine-tune your tactics. No more having to dot the I's, cross the T's. Today we get to see what you have been cooking from the days you spent as rest days. Let's hear from Coach Eric Shell, hear from the players, how they build up to this encounter.
No, this is a big game, semi-final. We played our last game against Algeria. It was a good game for us. Now, a big game against a big team. So, we will enter slowly in this game because we have a last training session today, and we will be ready for tomorrow. Algeria was the biggest test. Morocco is the biggest test. Every game is the biggest test for this team because the expectation is so big. So we are ready for this game, for all of these games that we play in this tournament. We try to play every game like the last, and we will give everything, and we gave everything. So now, like I said just earlier, I have to check my player, how they are physically, because, you know, we play 2 days before, so we have to rest, and after, I will judge how is my team, and I will can think about the game plan. We have to check.
Wilfred is our holding midfielder who's important in the team, but everyone who is here on the list, who is here with us, is also capable of doing what Wilfred can do. So I think everyone is ready because we train everything. We train our same way we're gonna play. So everyone is ready and everyone is fit for the game. So a huge opportunity for us to make amends for the last AFCON that we lost, and we all believe that this is gonna turn out good for us. We all have the confidence. We all have the determination to go as far as possible in this tournament, and we want to win the cup. But we all just have to go game by game.
I think the team has been ready from day one. Since we step into to Morocco. Morocco is not, but it's not a place we didn't come here for holidays, and we already know that from the beginning. So we are here, we are ready mentally, and we just keep doing what we do and pushing, working hard to reach this level, and now we just have to keep going, and we don't have to stop.
Right, there you heard from the players and also Coach Eric Shell. A lot have been said, but we get to see what will happen in the semi-final when the kick-off time, 9 p.m. goes, and we hear that whistle between Nigeria and Morocco. We're going on a short break. When we come back, we'll be dissecting, analyzing, and having to separate all the wheat from the tares. Don't go anywhere. Hello, Doka, establish your audio.
Yeah, I can hear you, I can hear you.
Can you put Udoka in the middle?
Are you taking me now? I have somebody I want to ask. I have somebody I need to ask a question before he leaves. He's been waiting for me.
Can you put
Let's
Udoka in the
quickly
middle?
come on live so we can talk to him and he can go.
All right, thank you. Yes? My dress. I'm not touching it. Welcome back. You're still watching In the Game. We just brought a build-up into what's happening in camp from Rabat, where the Super Eagles are preparing for the semi-final encounter against the host. I did say, Favor, that the Super Eagles will be facing the host, the land, the wind, the sea, every forces in Morocco there, Favor.
Yes, of course. I mean, principalities and powers, you know, I mean, but this is not the first time, actually. We saw what happened in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
They played against the host nation twice in the tournament.
At the WAFCON also,
at the WAFCON also, the host
final.
final. And somehow, it might be that the ladies probably have spoken to the Moroccans and say, Moroccan guys and say, please get us a revenge for what they did.
Oshuala made a post. I should have had that on the show today. She said that Morocco had to take the referee, the center referee for that day, to court.
To court. That's to show you how much of pain that defeat meant to them. But let's also let you know that while some players may be out of the Super Eagles of Nigeria due to injuries or retirement, they have also sent in their well wishes to Super Eagles of Nigeria. Former Super Eagles captain Prince Moulay and defender Ola Aina has called on Nigeria's squad to give their very best and their all and to play the semi-final against Morocco as a final. Now, speaking from Saudi Arabia, Prince Moulay praised the team's performances so far, highlighted effective rotation, and also hailed Eric Chell with his diamond formation. Also, Ola Aina, who was injured before the tournament started, also said a lot about pushing the team for victory and, of course, giving his support where he is based in London. Let's get to hear from these two players. We'll be right back.
My brothers, the day is here. I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch you guys beat Morocco tonight. I just want to start off by saying I am more than proud to have been a part of your team, and what you guys are achieving now is just giving me so much energy. And yeah, I've had a chance to speak to everyone here in Saudi Arabia. Everyone's talking about it, whether I go online, whether I've had a chance to speak on radio, TV. Everything is about the Super Eagles. It's been game after game getting better and better. And coach, I have to say, your diamond in midfield and the rotation is working now. So no, I can't wait to watch the game later. And I'll tell you what, if you win this game against Morocco, I said this last game against Algeria as well, but if you win this one, you guys are going to lift the trophy, I'm telling you. So yeah, just stick together, enjoy the moment. That's my only message. These moments only come sometimes in life. Some of you guys have experienced playing in the semi-final. Sometimes it's going to be the first time, but enjoy it because it's going to be some of the best moments of your life. And just stick.
Yes, my bros, my family, man. Hey, listen, I just want to wish you guys all the very best in the semi-finals. To all the players, the technical crew, the manager, the coaches, physios, doctors, everyone that there, all doing a fantastic job. It's been amazing seeing you guys play the way we know we can play as well, and it's been great to watch. So yeah, this is just a quick message, all of you. You know what I'm saying? Do your best, all the best of luck, and I'll be rooting for you from home, sending you all my prayers.
All right, well wishes from Prince Moulay and Ola Aina, including some players of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. While we're on air at the moment, they've been sending their videos from Rashidat Ajibade to Chiamaka Nandozie. But joining us at this time from Rabat, the venue of the game later tonight, is our sports correspondent, Udoka Njoku. Udoka, thank you very much for joining. Good afternoon to you. Where are you at?
Good afternoon, Favor. Good afternoon, Onyechi.
All right, Udoka, I mean, has it been all red for you, or you have a touch of green? Tell us what it is, the atmosphere like. I mean, are the fans started going to the stadium? What is the build-up like towards the arguably the most biggest game right there in Rabat today?
Yeah, of course, the game between the best attacking side and a team that possesses the best players so far in the tournament. Talking about Brahimi, who has 5 goals for Morocco versus an attacking force of Victor Osimhen, Ademola, Lookman, and of course Ako Adams. It promises to be a beautiful encounter to look forward to. But of course, Morocco right now is painted red and green, and of course it is going to be. I don't know how to describe this one, but look, it is going to be crazy right there at the stadium. Fans are not going to the stadium yet, but I'm sure from 3-4 p.m. they'll start tripping into the stadium because that game is by 9 p.m. But Favor, if you permit me, I have a Moroccan fan who wants to talk to us right now. His name is Ibrahim, a Moroccan fan, and he says he will be live at the game today. Ibrahim, thank you very much for joining.
You're welcome.
Now, I would ask you first, when Nigeria started the group stage of this tournament, Moroccan fans supported Nigeria all the way. But now it is a battle between Morocco and Nigeria. How does this make you feel?
I feel very hopefully for this match because it's one of the best teams we face off. Because first it was Cameroon, it was a very good test, but now we have to face off the best attack in the Africa Cup, but we have the best defense. So it will be a good game. I think that we need to block Ademola, Lookman and Osimhen because they are the boss player, maybe one of the best striker in Europe and in the world, Osimhen. But we have some defense like Hakimi and Mazraoui. They are also very well. So maybe it will be very tight. But I think that we will win. But it will be very tight.
Of course, a lot of Moroccans are expecting Morocco to beat Nigeria and send Nigeria back home. But I know your players, the likes of Brahimi, he has the highest goal so far in the tournament. Hakimi, obviously a legend in Morocco. Everywhere in Morocco, you see Hakimi's picture. Now, as a fan, are you really of the opinion that Morocco has what it takes to beat Nigeria, who possesses, maybe, like you said, the best attack so far?
Maybe. So the solution for me, it will be like in the World Cup 22, that we have to let Nigeria have the ball and to make some counter, some attack with Mazraoui and Hakimi in the how do we say, in the middle, and Brahim and Abdesamad El Zalzouli. But we have a luck that maybe Ndidi, he's not here for the match. He's suspended. So for me, it's like we have to let the ball to the Nigeria and to make some attack very fast to have the ball. For me, it will be 2-1 for Morocco. And the solution will be Eric Schell said that we don't take the ball. So for me, it's a bluff. He will have the ball because Nigeria are very strong when they have the ball. When they don't have the ball, they are. You see, against Tunisia, they take two goals. Against Tanzania, 1 goal. Against Uganda, so they have a defense, but they are not so strong in defense. They are very strong in attack and the middle. So also Iwobi, he's a very good player, Iwobi, and they play all in England. All Nigeria players play in England, so they are very strong and very fast. We have to have a good defense and to be very disciplined. And Morocco know to do that. They did it in the World Cup, and we do it. So for me, Nigeria is the stronger team in the Africa Cup, but Morocco have the best solution to face off Nigeria.
Okay, and now, of course, he was talking about, I know he mentioned something about Eric Schell, who said during the press conference that he was going to allow Morocco have the ball. And a lot of Nigerian fans are saying, look, that would be an error from Eric Schell, because if you allow your opponents have much more of the ball, then they'll come attacking and they just might score more goals than the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, talking about coaches, Ibrahim, yesterday, during the press conference, your manager, Walid Regragui, said that he's not afraid of getting fired, of getting the sack if he loses this match against Nigeria. Now, if Regragui loses to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, do you think he should be fired?
No, for me, he doesn't should to be fired, because he makes something in the mentality of Morocco. If you see in the past, the first time we are in semi-final, it was in 2004. So it may be 20 years we are not in semi-final. So since Regragui takes the team, we have a new mentality. Some player for the past didn't come, and now we have El Anawi, we have maybe Bouhadi, he will be in the team for the World Cup. We have some double nationalities, they take Morocco because Regragui has the same mentality. And if you remember, we beat Nigeria in 2004 and there was Regragui in the team. So we have someone who beat in Africa Cup Nigeria. So it's for that I have some hope. For me, he will not be fired even if he lose this game. Because why? Because Nigeria, maybe it's one of the best team I see in the 10 last year in national team. And I was just want something, it was why they are not in the World Cup. Because I will love to see this team in the World Cup. For me, they play so soon the eliminatory of against Lesotho, and that's it. If they play now in March 2025, for sure they will be in the World Cup. So it was for me it's for that, because now they are one of the most strong team in the Africa Cup. If we lose, it's okay, but we have to lose and play well. That's the point. If we don't play well, but I'm sure that what I see against Cameroon, I will be sure we are prepared, we are ready.
All right, Budoka Njoku, and that interesting fan out there, Ibrahim, dissecting the Moroccan side and, of course, the Nigerian side. Jidechi is still with us. Jidechi, we understand that, Eric Chell is poised, looking forward to getting to the finals. He has not been in the finals as a coach. He tried with Mali, it was not possible. It did not happen. But of course, some are saying he has learned from his lessons, from his mistakes. We also understand that today is also like a holiday in Rabat. So, Jidechi, if you were Eric Chell, what would be that motivating speech that you would tell the boys going into tonight's game?
I think there's nothing more motivating right now than just encouraging them to go and fight. If anything, they know that Nigerians prior to this tournament, we are not happy with their last outing in the World Cup playoffs. And I'm very sure that has been some of the very big motivation that we've seen from the players' mentality into this tournament. Before this tournament, a lot of fans were talking about how it looked like it was only Victor Osimhen that was ready to fight for the green, white, green. But we've seen at this tournament, the goal contributions have been through the roof. Players are having goals, having assists. Players are taking on responsibilities. You see Calvin Bassey at the back of Stanley Nwabali that we used to complain about. We've seen very minimal errors from him in this tournament. So it looks like the mentality of the team has changed. It looks like they are ready to show Nigerians that what happened in the World Cup playoffs was just a mistake, and mistakes always tend to happen. So I want to believe the mentality is right, and it's all for the coach to remind the players why they were here, or why they are here in the first place, and why they are here. It's not just to play good football, but to also remind Nigerians that we have every right to believe in them. We have every right to dream again. I think that's the message. It should be as simple as that, that the reason you are at this AFCON is to redeem yourselves. And I want to believe that's what we get to see. Just like the Moroccan fan we got to hear speak not too long ago. I think the loser of tonight's game shouldn't be faulted in any way, because these are two very world standard teams, two very good teams. Whoever loses tonight, the question should be about how they lost. Did you play well and lose, or did you play badly and lose? If you play well and lose, beat Nigeria, beat Morocco, I don't think the loser of tonight's game should be faulted in any way.
Okay, Jidechi, let's quickly bring you up to speed with Nigeria's record. We understand Udoka is still standing by, and he should be on his way to the stadium to feel the pulse of those who will be early birds at the stadium. Udoka, thank you so much, and we're hoping that your updates there brings Nigeria a good omen heading up to this encounter. Thank you, Udoka. Now, of course, let's bring you up to speed with Nigeria's all-time record in the African Cup of Nations. Nigeria seems to have a very clean record because today is going to be parading in both fixtures for the semi-final. We have Africa's best male player, Africa's male player of the year, featured in each of the semi-final. Yeah. We have Mohamed Salah, we have Sadio Mane, we have
Hakimi,
Victor Osimhen first, before Ademola, Lookman, and now Ashraf Hakimi. Now, looking at Nigeria's all-time records, tournament titles, they've got 3, 1980, 1994, and 2013 in those countries that hosted the competition. The very first time we won as hosts was in 1980 when we lifted the trophy. Let's see the other records quickly, and we have Damiloju and Jidechi have to react. We have the runners-up. We have the runners-up.
Yeah, runners-up. 1984 lost to Cameroon. 1988 lost to Cameroon. 1990 lost to Algeria. 2000, yes, lost to Cameroon. Nigeria hosted that tournament. And 2023 lost to Ivory Coast. And of course, Nigeria's all-time records, third place finish. They have the record of best third place finish: 1976, 1978, 1992, 2002 Mali, 2004 Tunisia, 2006 Egypt, 2010 I think that's in Angola.
That's
2019
the most African country.
Is that it? That's
no, it's compliment that the hard way you're reading off the whole on the top of your head.
Let's see the notable team records. You're studying all, bro. Notable team records. One of only a few nations to win the AFCON in different decades. Give it to Nigeria. We also reached the semi-finals in 6 consecutive tournaments from 1976 to 1992. Great AFCON record. We created an AFCON record there. We also were consistently ranked among AFCON's big 3, alongside the likes of Egypt and Cameroon. Though Cameroon are not in the semi-final this time around, but they are also powerhouses. Now let's look at notable AFCON legends. Stephen Keshi of blessed memory. He was a captain in 1994. He was a coach in 2013 when they lifted the trophy. Rashidi Yekini is still AFCON top scorer of blessed memory. Nobody has taken it away so far. He created that in 1994. JJ Okocha is still a legend there. Nwankwo Kanu, Sunday Olise. Joseph Yobo, the most AFCON appearance for Nigeria. That's the record that's still standing. Come on, guys. Damiloju, Jidechi, how do you react to these wonderful records coming from here? This to tell you that we are going to the final, Damiloju.
I hope it means that we're going to the final. I would reserve some of my contributions because I'm sure if I say every single thing, Onyechi might not allow me to come on the show the next time we're supposed to have it. But this is what I will say. We are a traditional powerhouse. We are a big team when it comes to the AFCON. Yes, we've not been able to win it in a little over 12 years, but this is a fantastic opportunity. We've looked really good. We've grown as the tournament has actually progressed. Shout out to Nigeria. I know that whatever happens, once we get to the semi-finals, we always get a medal. We want it to be gold. We want to get to the final. We have a very, very difficult task in front.
All right, interesting one right there. Jidechi, I know, right, we've talked about the tactics and everything in this game. Particularly, maybe because I've seen Nigeria play against the host, I know what might play out. I mean, in terms of, not really necessarily know what will play out, but at least when you look at the tempo of the game, sometimes you'll be wondering, Nigeria not sticking to the tactics or the plan because of a lot of things that will probably happen. But Jidechi, you said, some minutes ago that, any team that loses, we should not be faulted. But some would say the manner of the way they lost. Either Morocco or Nigeria. They're kind of defeats you say, oh, they tried. But I want to ask, do you think we can go all the way to win the trophy? We've got into the semi-finals. Don't forget the last time we got to the finals. It's one thing to get to the finals and win. But what should we do extra? Do you think we can get that win? We can get that win today? We've asked a lot of questions, but...
And remember that we had disappointments from the World Cup qualification.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't want to do 2 on us.
And we don't want golden bronze.
Yes. that was hard, people.
With a mentality of no emotions. And I've mentioned this quite a number of times on the show. Quite a number of things I did mention for a while. I mentioned that I expected Nigeria to get knocked out in the quarterfinals. We've surpassed that. I did also mention that I expect a North African team to win this competition. We have 2 left in the competition. It could still happen, right? And also, very importantly, I also mentioned that this tournament should not be a must win for us. It should be the path to a rebuilding process. we have seen a pathway to a possible rebuilding process for the first time since possibly you could say the Genos Raw era. This is looking like a Super Eagles for the future. Now, I'm beginning to get emotional at the latter stages of the competition because we are very close to the title. It's very normal as a Nigerian to want Nigeria to win. But the team I did expect, or the team I did pick Nigeria to meet in the final of the competition is still in it. There's Egypt still in it. There's Senegal, who is still the strongest African nation, or the second strongest. I'm not really sure between Morocco and Senegal who is first anymore, but they are still in it. There is Morocco, who also got to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Very strong nation. So the tendency to get emotional is very high, right? But again, it looks like, based on what I expected to happen in this tournament, everything is still in play, and it's never say never until the end of it.
All right.
I'd like Nigeria to, absolutely yes, but would I be telling you that I see Nigeria winning? It would clearly be coming from an emotional point of view. I hope that we win, but I want us to see this tournament as a part for a rebuild. There's still the 2027 AFCON. Come on, let's not forget. There's 2028 AFCON. It's not the end of the day, right? So should we win it would be beautiful, but again, let's not get emotional because we are at the end of the line.
All right, no problem, Jidechi. But I know some players might not even come back to the next AFCON. This might just be the last for some of them in the team. But let's also look at Egypt against Senegal. Another cracker expected in Tangier. Two sides with two wonderful, interesting players. Damiloju, these two teams, quickly, who do you think will carry the day?
I think it's Senegal for me. From the beginning of the tournament, Senegal have been my favorites. Yes.
So you want a West African final? Because I know Nigeria would make it there.
Onyechi, I just want you to. I don't want you to have the situation where water will be poured on your head. No, if it doesn't happen like the Malian.
I've never been the water girl. I've been the fire girl. Don't worry.
Interesting.
Onyechi, I want a West African final. I don't think I will see a West African final, but it is what I want.
Okay.
Let me just leave it at that. Senegal for me over Egypt.
All right, Senegal over Egypt. Jidechi already tipped in North Africa to get to the final. So either Morocco or Egypt, one of them, should be in the final for him. Let's see how it goes. Also, Genotro has also talked about the weather conditions in Morocco as favored players compared to the humid temperature we had in Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know how the gentleman before we go feel, and of course, Onyechi Obaro. Do you think that Morocco being cold has really affected the game positively compared to what we had in Cote d'Ivoire, where we had like 35 degrees Celsius? When you look at the weather.
Yes, I think it has really favored the teams in the tournament. Remember, we'll always have the water break, especially when we're in Cote d'Ivoire. But this time around, straight football, everybody's enjoying every single beat of it. And because I know that those water breaks will always take time. And when you fix a game at 9 p.m. and you have water breaks, you have to count the water breaks. You're finishing the game almost at 12 a.m. But I think the weather this time around has been really favorable, though these players also, they ply their trade in England, so cold. So they're already used to that kind of cold weather. I won't say it's something that's not used to the players that we see on the pitch of play. And it makes them play really well on the continent. All right, let's wrap up this AFCON Express by telling you that the Confederation of African Football has confirmed the fixtures for the preliminary rounds of the 2027 African Cup of Nations, which is called the Pamoja AFCON. You can see on your screen. These are the teams that will have to go through the preliminary round to make it to the main qualifiers of the AFCON. So even while we are still in the 2025 African Cup of Nations, we are still building up to the 2027 African Cup of Nations. Time and our friend, we have to call it a wrap on the show today. Thank you so much, Jidechi Chidieze, for joining us on the show. I would have told you what you predict, but Jidechi would speak like a pastor. Damiloju, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate your time. But quickly tell us, what do you predict?
Morocco 2, Nigeria 1.
All right, a favor, I'll hand it over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Damiloju Saliu and Jidechi Chidieze Onyechi Obaro. We'll look forward to an exciting game later tonight, and of course the early kickoff involving Egypt and Senegal. And favor Itwa, you have a lovely, lovely Wednesday.